Hello, my name is Seth Christopher. This is for 2.1 sprint log. All right, so far I got to work on creating the 3D model, the three models for the characters that Serenity had finished drawing. So I started figuring out a process for converting 2D images into 3D objects within 3 minutes. I mean, sometimes it can even be less, but I got it down to where I figured it out the exact process. So first, I would open Inkscape, import the image, match the canvas to the size of that image, then use Trace Bitmap, which basically gives it the properties required to create a scalable vector graphic from it, and selected edge detection. Edge detection is one of the options. A couple others are like brightness, stuff like that, based on the picture. I selected edge detection because it was able to capture um, what Serenity was trying to draw, which is basically the outline of the character. So then I went ahead and uploaded that, imported that to Blender as a scalable vector graphic. So then I was able to scale it to size and maneuver it around so it would be captured by the internal camera within Blender, in case that's exactly what Xavier needs to be able to view it in SolidWorks. So then I would move it around, extrude until I could definitely see some 3D-ness to it, something that could definitely be printed. And I went ahead and lined it up with the camera within Blender and saved it. And I saved it as, well, actually exported it. I did save the blend file in case you wanted to modify it in the future, but I also exported it as an STL, all three of them. So the characters are done. What needs work next um, is going to be coins for the asteroid energies. So basically, whenever a character lands on an asteroid, okay, and not a planet, they get an energy. Now, this energy they're able to draw from the center of the board, and it's going to be a coin, just to make it simple. But that coin could be rough, it could have an odd shape, like an asteroid does, for example. But obviously, coins so it'd be flat so that they can stack. So that's what I'm going to work on next. And then, um, let's see. And then the weapons. So I'm still waiting on Serenity to create those weapons. Yes, we have a basic idea of what they would look like, but I did want to give her some time so that she can make the best weapons possible, so then I can convert those to STL files as well. And then I started working on modifying the box front and backs, which I showed you last week. The images that I had the Wonder AI art app create, which were phenomenal, by the way. So I'm going to show you in just a moment here. Um, and then just today we met together and we figured out what we need to still work on, basically. So that's what we're going to be doing this next week. All right, so here we go. So this is the front. Universal, Demi-Mortal, Devastation. Has a little triangle in the middle there, and then a triangle within that. And then below that, we've got brought to you by UDD Studios, Serenity, Anna, Xavier, Seth. I just thought it had a minimalistic approach to it, a look to it. Um, I really liked how it turned out. So honestly, this looks really good, believe it or not. I just made a couple changes and boom, it's the front of the box. And lastly, we've got the back of the box, which I can expand for you. Let's see. There we go. A little bit easier to see. Okay, so I inserted the three cards and I put Lokar, Vrasek, and Gerdorth. And then I put in the pitch, which we actually originally had a couple weeks ago at the very, very beginning, the first day or second day. And I put exactly the text for that right here. So it's still, pitching it to the consumer, potential consumer. And then, of course, I included an upside down um, triangle thingy there. I'm not sure if it's logo. Anyway, and then I put Microsoft and Nintendo. I thought that was pretty funny. But I also included the 5 stars. You know how there's like 3 and 4 and 5 stars. And then I put a little quote for what they said. So Microsoft says truly inspiring, and Nintendo says magnificent. So I thought that was pretty funny, but accurate at the same time. So this would be on the back of the box, and obviously there's a lot more going on the back here. And then these are just the final results. The Serenity finished drawing, and I turned all 3 of these into STLs. So all of these can be 3D printed right now. Um, so anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for letting me show you this. All right, bye-bye.